Hey, ladies and gents, it's Zim, and we are doing the review on the two tanks that are currently in the gift shop for sale. And the first one I'm going to do is, of course, the M4 Improved. Now, I bought this thing when it first came out, I don't know, a year ago or whenever it was, and I actually never played the damn thing. I bought it, and that's as far as it went of it. However, since I'm doing tank reviews now, I thought I'd do the M4 Improved, and then I'll do the Lorraine 40-ton. What do we have? M4 Improved Tier 5. What it was an attempt in 1942 to give the M4 better protection without increasing any weight. Yeah. So what we have, and you can see what I'm talking about here, is this is actually a welded hull along with the turret. This is actually a welded turret. Now, the M4, this was cast. The turret was cast, the hull was cast, and yeah, by using the welded plate, it was to improve, of course, the protection of this tank. There was some other changes also. The running gear was actually changed, and it was I do believe, similar to the, it was actually the M6 running gear. From this tank was moved to the M4 Improved. Now this tank, of course, was nothing more than a blueprint tank. So yeah, this is, like I said, it's a blueprint tank, but yeah, it used a little bit of from the M6 with the welded steel hull and turret. It didn't have, of course, this had the 75 millimeter gun M3. So this is what if I remember right, what's on is it the T67 or the one of the tank destroyers, I think, has this gun. This, of course, is not the same as this gun, which is the M1A1, the 76 millimeter, which is unfortunate. So yeah, that's the history part of it. It's another blueprint tank. You know, it's kind of an oddball with the welded turret and hull. You can tell I think they drew a lot of this design, if I remember what I read about it, from the Russian T-34. You notice the sloped angles of the tank. You know, the M4 straight up and down with a little bit of shoulders. The M4 looks far closer to actually it looks a lot more like a T-34 with the angled sides. So what do we get in game? Well, we get 110 average damage per shot, and this is why it's a premium vehicle. It gets 92 average pen. The M4, 128 with the 76 millimeter. And I'm not going to kid you, this gun is it really struggles to pen heavies, anything at range a lot of times. So do not be afraid to dab the APCR key, because you're going to need it. Even the APCR key, or I should say even the APCR, only gives you 127. So the premium round on this tank is the same as the regular AP round, actually one less than the regular M4 Sherman. Yeah, so the gun, 3.38 second reload time, 41.6 gun traverse, traverse speed, negative 10 degrees of gun crash, which is very nice. It's a little bit of a hill fighter. 1.79 aim time, also very nice. However, dispersion at 100 meters is 0.41. This thing is kind of a spray and spray type gun. You're going to fire a lot of shells at shit and most likely not hit it at anything past 300 meters. You'll eventually do get a shell. They're very slow round. Yeah, you'll see them and you'll just watch them travel through the air, taking their lovely slow time to get to whatever target, and in that time, a tank can move 50 meters. It's just, yeah. 1956 average damage per minute, and that's, of course, I'm running rammer vents and a 100%, not quite a BIA on it, so it's going to get a little bit better than that, but not much. And I'm also running a Enhanced gun laying drive. I didn't have any GLDs laying around. Yeah. Not GLDs. What am I looking here to say? Actually, I think that's the only thing you can mount on it. Sorry. Yeah, it's the only thing you can mount on it is the enhanced prevents. Where's my other one? Yeah, the only thing you can add is the enhanced gun laying life, which you don't necessarily need, but it is kind of nice for the snapshots with this tank because you're not going to survive any other ways. It is fairly bouncy with survivability 480 hit points, 50 on the front, 63 on the side, and 50 on the rear. So this 50 here is actually a little bit better than the 50 here. Same way with the sides. You will get weird bounces off of this slanted, so it's got a little bit, my opinion, a little bit better survivability than the M4 Sherman. Turret is 76. Also slanted quite nicely. If you get back on a turret and you're using your 10 degrees of gun depression, this will bounce stuff. Don't rely on it, but it will on occasion bounce some crazy shit. 50 on the sides and 50 on the rear. Once again with this weird angled turret, as you can see from the side, if you hit these sides, it does have a fair to middling chance lower pen guns will bounce off the sides. But like I said, don't rely on it. 38.37. Now here's the big difference between the M4, other than the shitty gun on this tank compared to the M4, is the 640 engine, 640 horsepower engine. The M4 Sherman is only 460. This tank is much more mobile and faster, 56 compared to 48. This thing gets out and moves. Much better than the M4 Sherman. 43.88 on the traverse speed. Concealment's shit. Yeah. And the view range, once again, not too shabby, but still not the best. 608 signal range. I was actually with 390 view range. You get a couple perks on here. You're getting quite out there, quite far without even having to put on any optics. But it is an American medium. I think the M4 Sherman's 416. Yeah, at 416, I don't even have the BIA crew, and this is a crew that's been in here for I don't know how long. So, but this is, like I said, a premium tank. So I actually have my T20 crew in it here. It looks like, yep, which is nice because even at the lower tiers, you're going to be able to, yep, actually train up your higher tier mediums. Yeah, you should be easily be able to easily be able to do that. I think even the premium. Yep. So yeah, it is a good crew. I mean, yeah, it actually fits the slots as a crew trainer. So this isn't one of them fuck you things from Wargaming. I'm going to sell you a premium tank that I can't train crews in. I'm looking at two IS-3A, 3-man crew and a freaking. Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, whatever. I'm off on a tangent here in my usual Wargaming rant. But yeah, this thing will train crews. You're not going to get fucked like they do sometimes with their premium tanks. All in all, I would give it. It's a Ma tank. There is nothing spectacular or ridiculous or any of that about this tank. It's not as good as the M4 Sherman, other than mobility-wise. The gun, like I said, this 92 pen is not easy to do. I mean, yeah, if you run into other mediums and stuff like that, heavies, you're going to have problems with it. Anything at range is going to be difficult as well with any sort of armor. Yeah, I can't give it a 1 thumbs up. I can't even, yeah, but I can't give it a 2 thumbs down because I did enjoy the tank. The 5 games I played with it, it worked out just fine. I'm not even sure. So the last one I got here was 750 experience. It was a draw. 45K was in a draw. What was my better game with it here? I think I had M4 improved. Yeah, this was a high caliber ace tanker. 47,646 646 credits earned. And yeah, that was, I think that was my second game in it. And I think the other one I had was I was been playing this back and forth with the Corellia, and this was a first class with 1100 damage, and yeah, some decent cash in it. Actually, the very first game, I didn't realize this actually had my premium rounds were still gold. Fuck that. I hate when that happens. And I'm almost positive I checked the marker. I think that's a wargaming glitch. So yeah, I played 5 games in it. 6 games in it. Wasn't 5 or 6 games in it. And most of the time, if I did it right around 1,000 damage plus, it was right around the 40,000 gold or silver. Even the Ace Tanker one, where that was a high caliber one, and I did shoot a fair amount of premium out of it, I still ended up walking away with like 15 or 20k, even though I fired, I think, 10 premium rounds out of it. So yeah, not a bad money maker at 5. So bring up the games for you guys to check out, see what this little thing can do. All right, guys, the game in the M4 Improved. This was actually the very first game I ever played in the tank. I ain't kidding you. Had this tank for well over a year, and first time I played it, just for you guys. So, Corellia, and this is where the big difference you notice between the M4 and the M4 Improved, of course, is the speed and mobility of it. I would never be able to do this in an M4, what I do with the Improved. Already up over 60 kilometers an hour, and I'm headed for the hill. They do have a few light tanks and some mediums, so we're going to see what we can do when we get over here. I have a KV-1S with us and a Matilda, and I'm going to try to get around the corner here. I don't typically go down the middle like the Chaffee did unless I'm in a light tank. Mediums are just not fast enough or stealthy enough for that pull off. So, get over here. I know I got a PZ-38 NA coming, and what are we going to do here? Oh, pick up the A-32 coming in. Let's see here. They got 2 artillery pieces, so I want to be a little bit careful here when I get up here. And that's about the time I notice the Luke's coming around the corner. He could be a danger. He does have that. I'm not sure if what he has loaded, if he's got a 50 on it or what. And we'll put a nice shell into him. Yeah, he's got the 50 on it. Put 2 shells into him. Picks up the A-32. KV-1S says, fuck you guys, I got the derp. Can't quite get the A-32. Where's he going? Finish off the A-32. Nice quick gun handling on this tank. I cannot complain about it. At short range distances, this thing does a pretty nice job. Yep, there's artillery. Nails the KV-1S, and I'm looking to see if the T-14 shows up. Nothing really showing up here. So I'm not going to go down there and deal with a T-14 because he's just going to eat my shit. So back around the corner, they've pretty much cleaned up the other side and nothing pushing here. So I have a T-28 here. Chaffee's kind of spotting. And that's when the 3-4 gets picked up moving across. So I'm going to sit here and wait. See if I can get a couple shells into him. Armor not penetrated. Yeah. One more shell. Finish him off. Boom. He dead. I didn't get the kill, unfortunately. This 90-some pen just... Yeah, it's not oftentimes easy to deal with. So, Hetzer kills the PZ-38A. So I got the Lukes down here. I got the Lago and the T-14. Oh, look who it is. Sam Jacks. If you guys don't know who this guy is, he's got like... Fuck. I bet 3 years ago he had 100k games already. I can't even imagine how many he's got now. Pull around the corner here and see if I can give this guy a little bit of help. And, of course, T-14 does not do a good job of that. And I'm going to try one more time here. And, of course, that's when I noticed when the Hetzer just blasted the shit out of that. So, yeah, no. That's a no. No, I'm not going around the corner with a Hetzer. Hetzes are going to Hetz me, blow me up. Probably got the HE gun, the 105. And that shit will go right through here and I'll be dead. So, I'm not even going to deal with it. I'm going to let the KV-1S blast everybody down there with his big, fat ass HE gun. So, got the M5 Stewart coming around. Got Josh. The Hetzer's sitting up here. He's playing Sniper. And we're going to look here and see what we got here. We got the... what's he going to do here? Well, let's pull up here and find out what the M5 is going to do. So he's making a run for it, coming around the corner. Ooh, first shell into him, tracks him. And one more. Put another one into him. See if I can pick up another one on him. Finish off Josh. And we got the, artillery drops one on the T-28 in front of me. Or I'm sorry, the Hetzer in front of me. And I don't get the LEF. So, we got two 38Ts, an AT-2, and a Matilda. So, let's see what we're going to do here. The Fetzer's having a hell of a time with the Matilda and the AT-2. Of course, the Valentine's over there assisting him. But we're not going to go anywhere if we're just going to sit here and watch. So, down the hill we go. We're on the run. Pretty good idea. The 38Ts are going to be sitting up there somewhere along right where the lines of the T-28 sitting. And we're going to see if we can get out ahead of them. The AT-2 is over on the far side flank, so I don't have to worry about dealing with him and my shitty penetration. Here's a Marder 38T. I'm going to pull up here and see what I can, see if I can pop a few shells into this guy. Pull up the hill, pick up the second 38T, and put one shell in there. Two shells into that, one shell into that one. Put me up about 1,000. Get some assist damage. 38T takes one to the knee from the bishop, and I'm on the run. I'm not going to deal with 38T. The Su-85 is there, so I'm going to see if I can go over here and find myself some dirty clickers. The LEF was spotted over here. Anybody know how much the LEF is and how much of a pain in the ass it is? There you go. Fire one on the move, doesn't quite get it, and I don't think he's actually even paying attention, so we'll finish him off. Birch gun's up here, and the Marder T over there. Apparently I should have gone over there to help the Su-85. He looks like he's having a hell of a time with the 38T. So, Bishop finishes off the 38T. Now, all I have here, of course, is the AT-2. Now, I'm kind of, 92 pen against that thing. No. So, I've switched to a premium round. Hopefully, maybe, possibly, I can get a shell onto him. Oh, not, 0.1. Yeah, the dispersion is just shit on this. There we go. Sideways. Bounced. So, yeah, that ain't working. No more spending any more time or premium rounds on it. We're going to go over here and I'm just going to sit on cap because there is no point in going over there to deal with him. Especially since he moved into that little secluded area. I don't really care to have to go over there and pry him out. So, we'll make him come out. Chaffee moves up in there. What are you going to do, Chaffee? He's got the AT-2 spotted. And is there a possibility that I can... No, not really. So the AT-2, he comes around the corner. And come on, buddy. Oh, back deck. Finish him off. So not too bad of a game in the very first time I've played the tank. So, have a good night, guys. And, yeah, one more. So, thanks for watching. Alright, guys. Back with the first game in the M4 Improved. Yeah. Himmelsdorf. I think this was my third game in this tank. Yeah, I think third or fourth game in the tank. I can only do so many low tier battles, so these are the best ones I've produced tonight. So, yeah, it's an all tier 5 matchup, which isn't too shabby considering I think I played 8 games and I think 4 of them I was top tier. So, yeah, 4 out of 8, 50%. So I thought I was pretty impressed. And this wasn't like I just bought this tank because I've had it for part of a year. So, yeah, I don't know if you wait a certain amount of time and you play a tank, it gets better matchmaking. I'm not sure. So, up the hill, good speed. Like I said, 56, 57 kilometers an hour. Even going up the hill on Himmelsdorf, it didn't do too shabby. Of course, the LC is right with me, and I thought maybe he'd give me a friendly push, but apparently not. So we're going to try to get up to the hill here before he steals all my glory and stuff. Got an M6 with me, a Stug, and an IKV 103. This should be interesting. Yeah, I can't complain about the mobility on the tank. It is surprisingly quick, and you know, and got a fair amount of horsepower, almost 200 more than the regular one. So pull up on the first tank here, quick aim time, pop a shell into the Panzer IV, pop another shell into the Panzer IV, and what is he? He doesn't have the derp gun on, so not too bad. Unfortunately, I did not penetrate. 92 pen on this tank, lights and mediums, you'll be just fine. It's when you have to deal with other things that are not so much. Pull up, put another shell into the IKV, and I got the 3001H and the T1 coming up here. And you're going to see what I'm talking about for pen-wise. It just really does not do it. And you'll see me go back to the premium round here because I hate not being able to penetrate a tank in my own tier. But this is the problem with this tank. If you have a problem with premium rounds, you're probably not going to want this. So wait for the PZ4H to come around the corner. And then I kind of forget that I actually had the premium rounds loaded because I start flicking slinging them. It's one of those deals where you forget shit, right? I'm going to back up here a little bit here and see if I can get a shell on him. Pick another one up on him. And one more. Come on. Nope, not. Didn't get it. So we got two of heavies up on the top of the hill. Yeah, this is never good. And there we have one heavy with us, and the other T1 heavy's on the other side. So come around the corner here, put a shell into him, and what are we gonna do here? Put another shell into him, and we're gonna see what we can do with the got the Panzer Sug 3 and the T1 heavy around the corner here. Come around the corner. See if we can finish off the Stug. Yep, got him. And one for the T1 heavy. And another one for the T1 heavy. And we finish off everything. And we got nothing down there. So what do we got left to do? Hunt down some artillery and some TDs. So, see if we can make a shell on here. Missed the artillery. And we have a T-67 here that's kind of wrecking shit here. Finish one shell off on him. Put another shell into him. Good speed. Finish him off. Oh, Jesus. And at some point I do realize that I do have premium shells loaded and I've been firing them for no fucking reason. Yeah, you switch your shells to deal with other tanks, and then you're just like, nah, I fucking forgot all about it. So, on the run here, and we got a VK left, Stug 3 and S35 CL. No, I just realized it there. Come around the corner, and let's see what here. Pick him up on the roll, and watch out for the Stug. Don't want to run into him. Around the corner, and we got an S35 CA and a Stug 3G, of course, left. Sitting at 5 kills. I was kind of hoping maybe I get one more for the Top Gun, but we'll see here. Pick up one shell into him, and come on, nope, nope. And of course, Zem turns around to make the shot on the Stug 3, fucking blows it. Oh, damn it to hell. Anyway, yeah, not too bad of a game with a pretty much stock tank.